stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep, Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear.
Hit a button. Welcome to Granny's house. How are you? I hit a button I wasn't supposed to hit, and you missed the end of the song. Well, anyway, we're gonna get on right on with the ride. Welcome again to Granny's house. It's episode 37. Episode 37. The next season is personal. I owe me a lot. You hear me? I owe me a lot. A lot of apologies, a lot of things I need to go back and go figure out. A lot of stuff I'm gonna go make happen this time that I didn't do before, or that I wasn't doing at all. So we're gonna make that happen. Before we get started, what we do, we go and like and follow and share and talk about the rules. Like, follow, and share. Facebook, welcome to Granny's house. Instagram, they call me Granny on TikTok. They call me Granny on YouTube, Lemonade, and Facebook. Welcome to Granny's house. All images and words spoken or written belong to Granny. Your attendance is your approval. Your attendance is your approval, and I'm happy you're here. Before we get started, we have some TTs that came in early. We have Yolanda. Oh, hey, Queen, how you doing? Sounds good. She said, hello, this sounds good, and she can't wait. I'm glad you can't wait, and you was here early. Hey, beloved, how you doing? One of my other TTs just walked in the door. Hello, beloved. Walaikum salam. She said, hey, Granny, assalamu alaikum, blessed every day, Ramadan Kareem. And if you hear us say assalamu alaikum is just it's an actual greeting. It's a prayer. And we're just saying, peace be unto you. So if you know someone, if they're Muslim or not, you just want to say, peace be unto you, say, peace be unto you. Or give them a greeting, say, assalamu alaikum. I just want to let y'all know, if you didn't know, that, hey, beloved, how you doing? Queen Mother has entered the building. Y'all give her some love. Give her some hearts in the chat. This season is personal. I owe me a lot. So this one right here is really personal for me personally. Like I said, this is my therapy, right? This is a personal session for me. You're here with me, but I want you to know that I'm going to take a break with Granny's house. We're not leaving Granny's house, but season 2 will be coming up. And in season 2, that means that we're going to take a pause for a minute. A pause, just a little pause. In the pause, what we will be doing is coming back with a new set. I'll be coming back with a new song, coming back with new colors and all the little things that it takes to make everything great, right? And also coming back with new topics. Plus, as my sister said earlier, she gave me the greetings of Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan is coming. And in Ramadan, I would like to take this time during Ramadan to go into my own spiritual maintenance time. Self-care, we talked about also today, the topic of the show, I owe me a lot. So I owe me this time to breathe, to find some peace, some spiritual balance, and to come back even stronger than I was before I left, correct? So we'll be leaving the last show of this season. Will be the February the 17th. That'll be the last show of this season. The new season will start the 24th of March. The 24th of March. That is that first Tuesday after Ramadan. So I have a lot to talk about. Hopefully you see me different. I may be skinnier. Hopefully, I'm happier, I'm peaceful. Hopefully, I have a lot to bring to you and let you know some things that I've learned and some things that I've conquered in my Ramadan journey of sacrificing, fasting, and praying. But once again, let's get it going, y'all. Come on. Episode 37. Tonight, I said I'm coming personal. I'm not here to talk to you about how strong I am, all the things you think you know about me, right? I'm not here to talk about all the power and the things that I think I am now. I want to talk about what I desire to be and things that I have. Maybe in this you'll come up with something for your own self too. And we'll talk about growth tonight. Growth, personal growth for my own personal self. Like I said, tonight is really personal. The next season of my life is personal. It's not bitter. It's not guarded, but I am honest. And I'm going to be honest with you as I talk to you tonight. So, for a long time, I've measured my worth by how much I gave, how much I carried, how much I sacrificed in silence. And I called it love. A lot of you called it love too, but I called it love. But love without balance will drain you. Love without boundaries will teach people how to misuse you. And love without self included will leave you empty. Mm. Tonight I'm choosing a new measuring stick, a new buying me some new measuring cups. It's my business. A measure where I love deeply, but not recklessly. Where I give, but not at the expense of my peace. Mm. Where I show up, but I don't abandon myself to do it. I hope y'all listening. The season I owe myself rest, which is why we're taking a little break also too. I owe myself rest. I owe myself honesty. I owe myself consistency. That's why I'm coming back. I owe myself the same grace I've handed out so freely. And at, and if this makes this season quieter, slower, or smaller to others, which I don't really mind, so be it. Bye. Because this season is about proving anything. It's about balance. It's about self love with wisdom. It's about finally keeping my word to myself. So if you're watching tonight and you feel this shift in your life too, you're not behind. We're not being selfish. We're becoming. Welcome to Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house. I owe me a lot. This season is personal. Why is this season had to become personal? We can really get deep into that one. Why did this season become personal? Well, for me, it became personal because I realized that I was overdoing it a lot. I was draining myself to my last they said to the last drop. I had nothing left to give, but I was constantly still pouring and giving, but losing my own self in the entrance. And that's we talked about also too that this season requires rest. And in my change, and I'm not leaving, but I do desire rest for myself. I do require rest, and I do need to reevaluate and give myself this time to come back as a little stronger the way I started. Hey Queen, how you doing, TT? Welcome. Welcome. There comes a time when everything can't be for everybody anymore. And this is where I am now. I owe me a lot. I can't be for everybody. And this is the time where a lot of people may need to be parting. Hey Queen, how you doing, TT? We may part, but it's okay if we part. But if we come this far and you're not meant to go with me to the next season, then I understand. As well as you should with the people that are in your life that may not be able or even be meant to go with you to the next season. This season isn't about intentional self honoring nor selfishness. It's about pouring into myself, sacrificing, adjusting, and fixing what I've delayed long enough. Fixing what I've delayed long enough. The cost of always putting myself last. I know enough about myself on this one. What did it look like when I chose peace and progress? I don't know because I always put myself last. So I'm asking myself, what would it look like for me if I wasn't putting me last? How would peace look for me? How would progress actually look? Because I cannot tell you what progress has been looking like for me because I have not been putting myself first. I'm not saying that I'm not going to pour into others, but I'm not able to give you the well balanced version of me if I'm constantly giving you a broken version and you're comfortable with the broken version. Y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. How overly giving, something I overdo, it quietly trained people how to undervalue me. I'm not the only one. How we've given so much and done so much and been everywhere and been here and been there and shown people that broken side of you. You learn to live in that broken side of yourself so long. But this is how they treat you, broken. Because you train them how to do this. You showed them that I'm comfortable right here in this level. I'm comfortable in this low and slow position. And you undervalued your own self. So how can I train you to value me if I don't value myself? Mm. The more you love, excuse me, the more you love yourself, the less nonsense you tolerate. So the more I love me, the less nonsense I'll tolerate, the less disrespect I'll allow to even happen. Once again, I'm going to show you how to properly love me. But I have to, right? When I say I owe me a lot, yes, I owe me this time to raise myself back up, to raise myself up, to become the person that I'm praying for, to put myself on that path to make her the woman that she desires to be. My sis said, my peace look will look like cookies and cream ice cream with, ooh, we ain't gonna never have big backs. She said, "Well, crush them Oreos. I can't eat Oreos no more. I ain't gonna never. Oh, you gonna big my back. You gonna big my back. I ain't messing with you." The exhaustion. That's where I am right now. And I was debating tonight, but I said consistency is a blessing for me. I'm working on it. And to come consistently to show up and to show up for these last 3 shows before we take our hiatus for season 2. This is me giving how can I say? I'm giving to you from an exhausted version of me. And that's not good. But not only am I pouring it, I'm not even helping myself. If I'm coming to you for therapy, but I'm not telling you all the things that you need to hear, y'all better help me. The exhaustion that comes from constantly being the strong one. I don't say I'm always the strong one. I can say I have been leaned on really hard. And being leaned on really, really hard has taken a toll. I'm quite sure for a lot of you, you are the strong one in your family. You are the one that everybody looks for. to give them that word, or somebody comes to you for that prayer, or they come to you because they need you to give them that boost. But as I was boosting everyone else, I wasn't climbing a ladder for myself. Everybody was standing on my back and I'm pushing them over. They looking all over the gate. I never get to see over the gate because everybody's standing on my back. She said complacency. Ooh, that's a good word. Yes, I've gotten complacent in that broken level of myself. So for our Ramadan fast and prayer, we'll talk about Ramadan before we go into Ramadan. But for fasting and prayer for myself, I'm going to take this month to really recollect, to reflect on my past, have give her the peace that she desires from there, give her, and we could say, understand the apology to myself, forgive myself, and then come back to a better understanding for this new dispensation of time. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been a Negro long enough. I'm ready. I didn't lose myself overnight. Mm-mm. I misplaced myself little by little. Little by little, I lost a little piece of me. But little by little, I was losing that person, that desire that needed to go away. Little by little, I'm begging God, help me to grow. Little by little into a better person that people see me. My atmosphere is such a joy to be around. That the time and the space that I give you of me, your desire is to be, oh wow, I enjoyed her. I'm thankful that she was here. And when you're not around me, you can still remember and pull off of what the time that we did together, because I hope that our time together would always be a high time. I pray I'm not one on the phone pulling and dragging and destroying you. If that was me before, I'm sorry. I am sorry. My sis says, yep, but they really don't like you. They think they can roll in on your anointing. Come on, sis. Come on. She said, them the ones that need your prayers. They need your prayers, but we also need to pray for ourselves. And we'll get down there and we'll get to praying for everybody. And we'll forget, ooh, what about me? And I say that because me and my little baby, we pray. Well, he's not a baby, he's 14, he's almost 6 feet tall. But we pray in the morning together. And he prayed this morning as he was saying his prayers. He prayed for the daddy and mommy and everybody. But I left out his brother-in-law. And he says, Mommy, and he said his name to his brother-in-law. He said all of his nieces and nephews. But he also said one more person that surprised me, and he prayed for his nephew's mother. And he said her name, and I said, "Wow, my baby, think about it." He not only, and he also said, "I pray for me and pray for me." But that part that got me was that he prayed for himself as he remembered everybody else. But then I said, "Did you even pray for you, ma'am? Because you was down there for a long time." Walaikum salam, beautiful. How you doing? So I said, I did lose myself overnight. What? I misplaced. I'm not gonna say I'm lost. I said I misplaced myself little by little. But if I'm shaking off that old woman that was full of drama, fear, doubt, guilt, pain, madness, then I'm praying that I leave her back there. I don't want to take her in a new dispensation of time with me. She said, come on, Queen. That's awesome. That's awesome. It is. I was so thankful for my little baby. I owe myself. We're going to go into what I owe myself. Well, we owe ourselves, huh? It's not just me. What do we owe ourselves? Happiness is not something ready made. It comes from your own actions. Mm. Are you making your own self happy? Are you creating a happy environment for yourself? She said, our children be teaching us. All praise be to Allah. Girl, you know, that baby reminded me I wasn't praying for other folk. He remembered some people and he prayed for them. I said, he must know something. They must need an extra touch from his special little heart. They must need a touch from my baby's special heart. I owe myself. Let's see what our granny did as she was talking to herself before.
Some days, you don't feel like praying, and that's when it matters most. If something's pulling you away, pray anyway.
Granny says some days she don't feel like praying, but whatever's pulling you from praying, fight harder and go and pray anyway. When she said go and pray, fight harder and pray. Don't let what's pulling you away be the opposite and pull even harder to pray. And then pray for yourself. Have you really just go and sat down and say, I'm praying for me? Not for, we always pray for ourselves, but money and I'm praying for my this and my that and my gout and my that. But have we honestly prayed for our mental health? Have we prayed for our sanity, our peace? You pray peace upon yourself. Y'all better stop. I owe myself rest without guilt. And we talked about that today, right? We talked about how this little season 2 is gonna be my rest that I owe myself. I owe myself this rest because this season and this time for me is a very hard time. I'm overdoing it because I can't say no. And I have to learn to say no. But in the profession that I put myself in, I dress little girls. And the blessing of God's helped me to put my hands on fabric and make it something pretty. And the blessing of them, these mothers, they all come last minute. So since everybody comes last minute, I can't say no. I'm missing sleep because I desire to see everyone happy. But I'm also have to learn how to say no, cause y'all killing me. But I appreciate it too because I'm happy to see the babies happy. I'm happy to see all the things happy. But I also need to know I need to recharge and reset myself. She said I was literally praying for protection over me and my children. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, that is a prayer I've always prayed for my children. A ring of fire. I should ask God. Put a ring of fire around them savages. They need you. I owe myself boundaries without explanation. I owe myself boundaries, boundaries to say no, boundaries to realize that I need the rest, boundaries that I realize I need to reset myself and get back on that treadmill. She said, waiting on those lap clouds. I got you. That's another thing too. See, I have a whole bunch of stuff, and you're literally cut. Don't get me talk about this so much, but you're cut. You're coming. I owe myself consistency instead of constant restarting. I'm very proud of myself for the consistency that I'm doing. Remember, y'all, my therapy, so get ready. All right. But I'm very proud of myself for consistency, but it's a lot of things that I have to restart. And I don't want to keep restarting. I want to stay down that path of straight, consistent path without having to go, oh girl, why you do that? Why you let them 2 days slip by and you didn't get on that treadmill? Why you go and turn around and tell yourself that that you can get back on that diet if you ate the Oreos? You know you can't. You know you can, but you ain't working on it hard enough. So this is why I say consistency without restarting. And this is what I want. I want to learn how to be consistent but I have to keep dragging myself. Not saying you're not gonna have restart moments, but not to keep dragging myself back and forth for the same constant. Unnecessary. She said my trick, girl, bye. They took my treadmill out the house because mine was also a clothes dryer. But I don't use the treadmill, the house is gone. I go to the gym, and me going to the gym is also an opportunity to walk out of my house and stop putting myself in a agoraphobia situation. Obedience to my God inner voice. I owe myself to learn how to hear God. The quietness and the stillness that we have to put ourselves in to hear him. We owe that to ourselves. I owe that to understand and to hear the inner voice, to be able to listen, self-accusing spirit. I owe myself a life that matches the wisdom that I'm praying for. I owe myself a life that matches the wisdom that I am working for. that I am begging that I can earn for myself. I owe myself this. And you owe yourself this too. This form alone is putting you first, sister. You are awesome. We need this. Oh, thank you. I thank you. But I know that it's a better side of me that I also can bring to you. Because if we're working together in this broken side of me, imagine if you put some of them puzzle pieces together and and you start trying to put that little square inside the circle. You're like a little bad kid, a little toy. You just bang it on the circle until the square don't fit. That's how I am right now. That's how I've been walking around, but it's okay. Trust the season God has allowed you to grow through. And I'm always telling people not only the seasons that I go through, but in this season, I also want to glow through it. I want to be smiling as I go through it. I want to smile through the pain because today we had some painful things happen to us. It's our own personal business, but something painful happened to us. But as it happened, in the pain that happened, I had to catch myself and I told the maintainer, I said, we have to find God in every situation. We lost, but it could have been a bigger loss. It was something that we lost that we didn't protect properly, but it could have been worse. But in the loss, we did see the good in it, and we end up and we found all kind of little ways to tie up these camels and put things together and make sure we don't have to happen again, right? So we have to find and see the good in every situation. Because we can grow through it and what? Glow through it. That's my new word. Don't be stealing it. He said it also certainly helps us all reflection. Somebody else told me that too. They told me that they don't like watching my show because it makes them self-reflect. I said, girl, that's a mess and we run it from self-reflection. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you don't love others. Mm-mm. Choosing yourself means you can love deeply and still say no. Something I'm still fighting to learn. Excuse me for I have a fur that I sit on, and the little fur starting to shed, so it's time to get rid of this fur. I can love deeply and still say no. Mhm. Choosing myself, I can outgrow spaces without disrespecting them as I leave. I've been in a couple of them situations, a couple people too. Choosing myself also means my assignment will always feel offensive to people who have benefited from my silence. Mm. So I said again, I said, my assignment will always feel offensive to people who have benefited from my silence. So if now I am opening my mouth and teaching you how to respect me, teaching you how to understand my boundaries, teaching you what it looks like to be respectful of me. A lot of y'all gonna walk around thinking I didn't change because you done benefited and then learn how to be comfortable with the little broken pieces, the broken puzzle pieces. She said, "Slap sounds like a plan, girl. You better come on." Because as you making it sound like a plan, I'm gonna tell you this: get your together. I can't cuss 'cause I'm on here. Get your SHIT together. Get your self care together. Get your happiness together. Your inner peace and your time. You hear me? Get it together. This is what I'm told myself. I'll put this on a t-shirt. Y'all better buy it. Get it together. My growth doesn't need permission. Yours doesn't either. And I had to tell myself this. This is what's crazy. That I had to tell myself that I don't need your permission to be better. I don't need anyone's permission to desire to see a better me. I really was waiting for somebody to make me a certain way. I was waiting for somebody else to mold me. Trying to find somebody else I can pattern myself after because I didn't feel comfortable enough in the skin that was given to me. Now, what I'm working on, as I'm working on me, you see me laugh because I laugh at myself because I literally can't believe that I was waiting for something else to pattern myself against because I didn't see the value in me. I think y'all, we at the halfway mark already. Welcome to Granny's House, episode 37. This next season is personal. I owe me a lot. You owe you a lot. We owe ourselves the best that we can find and the best that there is of this world.
Season, I'm choosing me.
Wait, who gonna feel bad? Who gonna over-explain?
Not me.
Boundaries look good on you.
So, no guilt? No access?
Nope.
Granny said, no. He said, who gonna over-explain? Who gonna, she said, not me. Not me. Then Jesus even told her, look, boundaries look good on you. Oh, I like that. So if Jesus telling me boundaries look good on me, child, I'm gonna put them all up. I may have to walk around with a big shirt that say boundaries. Respect them or catch a fade. I'm not all the way delivered yet, right? Respect them or catch a fade. Oh, we are coming up today. Let's go. Let's see one more what Granny say. This is a cute one too. I like this
Stay
one.
prayed up, baby. Peace and productivity. Child, I'm always up when the blessings are. Extra cinnamon, 'cause life is spicy. Patience is fashion, honey. Gratitude looks good on everybody.
Granny said, gratitude looks good on you too. Boundaries and gratitude are two new words today. He said, they said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said it, but we here, child. I'm right here. We right here, knock on wood. We are right here. What I am no longer negotiating in this season. And as we go through this, I want you to get your journal out because you should have your journal. You should have your journal. It should have writings in it. And we're going to talk about what we're no longer negotiating in this season. So get your pens out and I want you to write with me too, because these are mine. But write what you're no longer negotiating this season. What kind of drama you're not going to take and how you going to get your together. You hear me? In this season, I'm no longer negotiating my peace. If it breaks my peace, I'm giving you the peace. And I'm walking away. I'm no longer negotiating my time. I'm getting my together. You hear me? I'm no longer negotiating my time. I'm no longer negotiating my energy. Walking around all half, what my say, just pulling off other people's lamp oil, and my lamp oil just dry. I'm not no longer doing that. I'm going to learn to where if it disturbs my energy, I'm turning off the light. You better hear me. You better stop. I'm no longer negotiating my calling. Welcome to Grady's house. I'm not letting no one else tell me what I should do or how they felt about my calling or how they're trying to tell me what God and me been talking about. You wasn't even in the meeting. You wasn't nowhere in the board meeting. We didn't see you even invited to the party. I am no longer negotiating my healing. And how my healing may look to you may not be pretty, but it's my healing. I am no longer negotiating disrespect. Cutting it off real fast. No longer negotiating in this town. So I hope you were writing that in your journal. Write in your journal tonight. That's what your homework for tonight. Write in your journal what you're no longer negotiating in this season. And how you gonna get your together. You hear me? What you're no longer negotiating and how you're going to get yours together. Mm. Your life only gets better when you get better at choosing yourself. Read that again. Your life only gets better when you get better at choosing yourself. It didn't say sister so and so over there. It didn't say your baby daddy choosing you. It didn't say the little cute guy at Ralph's, at Walmart, Target, wherever you like to go. It didn't say the pretty girl at work that you shouldn't be talking to. It say you choosing you. You chose you. Not waiting for somebody else like I was to validate me. No longer am I negotiating what I feel God has for me. And if you don't like it, sorry. I'm very sorry. But in this dispensation of time, we have to do what we know is proper and how we are a gleam in his eye. I watch this little brother every day. It's an older brother, one of my sister's husbands, and he does a video every day, and his title is "Make God Smile." And I said, that's really powerful. I never thought about that. Are we making God smile? Or are we causing him this discouraged with pain and suffering every time he see you coming dragging your prayer rug? Women glow differently when they see themselves the way God does. And that's how I want to glow. I want to see myself the way God sees me. I want to see myself in his eyes through his coloring because he must see something in my little crazy self. Because he could took me through some stuff, child, and then brought me back up. And he's allowing me to still be here. Like my sister said, they said I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't make it. But we right here today, right? We right here. Come on, sis. Y'all better stop. I'm enjoying this show. Letting go of who you had to be to survive. All the letting go of the old her, the unhealed, the drama feel, the tire slasher, the window breaker. What that little girl said, I break the windows out your car. Letting go of that person. The version of me that over explained. Bye bye. Letting go of the version that shrank to keep the room comfortable. Ooh, I ain't gonna talk about that one. Shrank to keep the room comfortable. I hid in places because I did not want people to talk to me. How you like, is that true? Is it possible? If you didn't know me, I sat real quiet in the corner. I've been in places I tell people this before, I don't use term, and and I'll say, "Oh yeah, I was there when that happened. This was 20, 30 years ago." And they go, "You were there?" Yes, I was there. But I shrank myself because I didn't feel I deserved to be in the same room with certain people. Mm. I actually put myself in that little low position. What my sis said, I'm quoting a church song, "If you know, you know." Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Trust me, we ain't gonna start singing because I was Milli Vanilli in the church choir. If you know, you know. I know my worth. I paid dearly for every ounce of it. I paid dearly. I'm learning my worth because I paid dearly for every ounce of it. I'm learning to see and value my own worth. You should see and value you. You're beautiful. If nobody else told you that today, I'm telling you that. You're beautiful. And say it to yourself today. I'm beautiful. And nobody else told it to me, Granny told it to me. You pop your head if you gotta do it to get that good feeling in it. Stop rescuing people from lessons that they need to learn. Stop it. Some people need to be in the dark. If somebody call you and they go, "Girl, my lights off. I only need $359." But you gave them 349 yesterday. They can't find that other dollar. Bless their heart. They maybe guys tell you let them be in the dark for a little bit so they can figure it out. Stop rescuing people from things they need to learn from. We don't even give people opportunity to learn because here we come with this safety net. Your cape got holes in it. Cause you just walking around just rescuing everybody, and you look at you, your cape got holes, and how you gonna fly? You gonna crash and burn. Supposed to be saving you also, but you walking around with a cape with holes in it while you saving everybody else. You are. Ooh, you are a mess. You stop it. She said you are beautiful with a beautiful heart. I am learning that I am beautiful with a beautiful heart, but I was raised by a beautiful woman with a beautiful heart. Thank you, Queen Mother. Stop measuring your worth by how useful you are. Stop letting people measure you by how much they can use you. And your worth is not measured by how much you allow yourself to be used. Oh, y'all ain't realizing. I guess we ended the season out real tough, huh? She said, I got some tea lights for you. Send them to me, girl. I need them. I like tea lights too. Send them to me. The version that keeps, ooh, y'all better stop. The version that tolerated things just to keep the connection. That part of me is leaving. I'm praying she's leaving. That version of me that was quiet, that not only did I shrink, but I allowed people to say stuff to me because I didn't want to hurt a feeling, or I didn't want to lose a friendship, or I didn't want somebody not to be around me no more, or I didn't want people to think that I wasn't this or that. No, ugh. What do we say? I want to be seen how God sees me, not how you see me. I want you to see me, but if you don't see me in a healed version and you comfortable in my unhealed, broken version, then I don't want to be in that version no more. Then we're gonna have to part. This is where we part. Survival mode kept me alive, but I cannot let it lead me anymore. I cannot live in survival mode anymore on this level. Not saying that it's not good to keep myself to keep yourself on that level where you're challenging yourself, but I cannot live in that fright or flight 24 hours a day because I was constantly going. You have to crash at a certain period of time, and that's what I did. I crashed, being that flight and that fight or flight, constant, just ready to go all day long, all day. I honor my worth. I paid dearly for every ounce of it. I did. And I wanted to say that again to you because I want you to see that again. Write that down and remember it. You paid dearly for everything you went through. You paid dearly for who you are today. You fought to make yourself the better you. And I want to fight to make myself the better me. And I'm not coming on there with this, oh, woe is me, I'm sad. No, I just know. I know that as I'm getting older, I don't want to just grow up. I want to, they say, to be old with wisdom, to grow older with wisdom, to grow older to be that person that my children go, oh, mom, like I can do with my mom. I remember when she said this. I remember when she said that, because she was balancing herself enough to give you a proper healed version of herself. Self love, as we get ready to wind it down. You know, we got to come on a high note. Self love. There was a time when I gave everything, all my time, all my energy, and all my grace, and I called it love. You heard that? The time when I gave everything. I still do it. I'm working on it. We give up everything. We give up our time, our money, our energy, what do you say, even our grace, and we feel we be in love. Oh, I love him because I'm burning myself out. You know, they know I love them. Don't they see how hard I'm working? They know I love them. Don't they see all I'm giving? What's left? But they say, remember, put the mask on your face first. Nothing left. Self love should feel like this. And let's talk about it. What's your self love feel like? Self love. I will give, but I will not empty myself to be accepted. I'm going to give you some, but I'm not going to empty the whole Kool-Aid container no more. Mm-mm. Because I was giving I literally was pouring Kool-Aid. What you say? I said, pouring Kool-Aid and never even stirred the container. Pouring myself from the top part. We all have Kool-Aid. It ain't no good. And then passing around the rest of the pitcher and everybody got the sugar part. No. So I cannot give all of myself no more to be accepted. And if you don't like me, and if you don't like how I am, then I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna be there. And I'm not gonna have no problem saying no, it's not for me. That's not for me. Choose you. Because when you start choosing you, you start attracting everything that is also choosing you. That's self-love. Choosing you, finding the best for you, attracting that, pulling from the atmosphere, from the universe, from God's infinite wisdom, his infinite amount of blessings, what is strictly for you. Self love doesn't cut people off recklessly. No, we're not like that. It adjusts the access. You just got to take, what is that? Put an extra lock on the door for some people. You're not telling them they come in, can't come in. You just put that little thing on the door where you can open it, but you can see them, but they can't come in a little bit all the way. When them little locks, old school locks, yeah, you doing that. You're just adjusting their access in your life. You're adjusting the time you're going to allow drama. Not no more. Self-love doesn't mean cutting them off recklessly. And everybody's not going to be cut off. I know you go, Granny, you cutting everybody off. No, everybody's not going to be cut off. But some people just won't have the same amount of access that they had because of how much they were draining and pulling from my own personal worth. She said, my cup runneth over and nobody helping me with the cleanup. Yes, they're not. But we're going to put another cup down there, right? Stop letting all that juice run away. We're not gonna start keep drinking. We're gonna get some of that sweet part of that Kool-Aid, not all that other part with no sugar. We're gonna stir the Kool-Aid. We all can drink from the good part of the Kool-Aid. So tonight I want you to ask yourself as we wind down. And these are journal questions again. Ask yourself, am I giving from overflow or obligation? I'm asking me this. I want you to ask yourself too. Am I giving from overflow or obligation? Do I feel I have to give you? Am I giving you because I can afford to give it to you? And it doesn't hurt me to lose it. Or I feel that, oh, I got to give them. Here they come. Oh, they just need. Oh, it's always something. Here comes somebody. Oh, why can't they stand there on 2 feet? But then you complaining why you do it, don't do it. Talking to me. Does it cost me my peace? Am I honoring myself the same way I honor others? Ask myself these questions, and I want you to ask yourself these questions too. Because balance is knowing when the scale is tipped and having the courage to correct it. That's how I'm balancing myself. When I'm realizing that I have the courage to say, no, you're using me. I'm gonna give you just a little bit. You ain't getting the whole piece. Or to tell myself you're not going there because in this place that you're trying to put yourself or this atmosphere, this is going to be something that you're not going to be peaceful in. Don't go. Self love to protect me. Sometimes balance means saying no. We talked about that, right? Even when it feels uncomfortable. This way I wouldn't be so tired. Resting without earning it. This is the time I need to rest. I've earned this rest. I think I have. But I'm gonna learn how to rest without have to burn myself out also too. Plus I'm still dealing with this 6 foot teenager who don't sleep. He's over my bed at 4 in the morning, Mom. What are we doing in the morning? I'm like, dude, can you go back to sleep? He never even went to sleep. So I need to recuperate, reset from that too. Choosing me even when others don't understand. That's how I'm protect me. Choosing me even when others don't understand. Regardless of how you were raised, it's your job to grow up. It's your job to choose you. It's your job to choose the best parts of you. Push away all that you were trained. If you were trained how not to take care of you, then throw it away. You have my permission. If you were trained to be the doormat, throw that away. You have my permission. Grow up and don't just get older. That's not what I want. I don't want to just get older. Remember, I want to grow up and glow up. Because the comeback is personal. This one is. It's an apology to myself. It's an apology to myself for allowing myself to lose me. My favorite person should be me, right? The first person after God. Come on, y'all. Self love is knowing the measure, how much to give, how much to hold back, when to walk away, and to walk away with your peace intact. That's self love. Can you walk away? Can you give, take, and still have enough to walk away with your head held high? Can you know when to give and you're giving too much and to stop if you're draining yourself? One thing I can't stand is people that do stuff for you and complain the whole time they're doing it. Don't do it if you're gonna complain the whole time you're doing it. That means that you're draining yourself and you're not comfortable doing it. Don't do it. Because when self-love is measured properly, balance becomes natural and is not forced. Mm. Let's see what Queen Mother had to say. Y'all, we're going to Queen Mother's segment tonight. Queen Mother's segment tonight comes to us from Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9, Queen Mother said, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Y'all went to public school, let's read it again. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. What Queen Mother said, don't give up. That's Galatians 6 and 9. Galatians 6 and 9, once again. If you would like to go read that and expound more on it for yourself. Thank you, Queen Mother, for your segment today. We appreciate all the work and the hard work she's been doing to give us our verses and our scriptures. We are so very thankful for her. Tonight's mantra, I love myself enough to choose balance. I give from overflow, not obligation. I honor my limits without guilt. I'm learning when to say no, right? I protect my peace without an apology. I'm not going to tell you no more. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. But you know, I no. Mm-mm. No more stuttering. You will get straight words. This season, I measure my love wisely and I include me as you include you. Come on, y'all. The season is not personal. I owe me a lot. So as we get ready to close tonight, I want to say thank you as I leave you with this. I'm so thankful y'all been here. You don't owe everyone access to you. You don't owe everyone an explanation. And you don't have to keep breaking yourself just to prove you care. Self love isn't loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet decisions made daily to choose balance over burnout. I'm learning. The season is about learning how to measure how much to give. Get some new measuring cups if you fall apart. How much to pause and when to lovingly step back and protect your and my peace. Some people only notice the version of you that benefited them, but that doesn't mean you owe them the future you're building. So if they only want to see the broken, unhealed parts of you, then I mean they may not be in what our new season, right? They may not make it to the harvest season. Y'all better go back and watch episode 35 and 36. You're allowed to grow without permission. You're allowed to rest without guilt. I'm telling you, this is for me and you too. You're allowed to change the rules when the old ones no longer serve you. So if you've been feeling the shift, trust it. If you've been pulling back, honor it. And if you're choosing yourself feels uncomfortable, that's a sign I'm doing right. Because we ain't used to being uncomfortable. We always run into easy and comfort. The next season is personal. And you don't owe anyone an explanation for loving yourself better. You hear me when I said that word? Better. Because you ain't been doing it right. From my house to yours. Take your peace seriously. Protect it. Include yourself in the love you give to others and give some of that love to yourself. I'm so thankful that you guys have been here. We've had a great time. I'm sorry if I got too tonight, but I have to get ready to change and get ourselves ready for this new dispensation of time that we're coming into, and also to a better version of me. But I have to go back and figure out because remember I said I don't want to have to keep falling apart. I don't want to have to keep sabotaging myself, but I want to find that consistent path to where I can keep showing up consistently in the best version of me, the better version of me. I'm happy to have you all. May you remember we like, follow, we share, we like, follow, and we share. Thank Queen Mother. Yes, we thank her. Unapologetically ourself. I love that word. My unapologetic self. You better come on. That's why you my TT. That's why you my TT. We like, follow, we share. We like, follow, and we share. If you're on YouTube right now, stop what you're doing. Go to the little thumbs up button and hit the thumbs up button and let YouTube know I was over here rocking with Granny tonight and I enjoyed her. I'm not a gatekeeper and I'm going to also share her live. I'm going to share her conversation. I'm going to ingest it to myself and for myself, and I'm going to help someone else along the way. And if you see someone tomorrow along your path, the next day or anytime this week, and they look just a little down because everybody's going through something, give them a smile. You may not know how that little smile have made someone else's day. And before I leave, I want to say this. I saw a video yesterday. There's a little clip. But in the video, all these people were walking through the street. They each were walking in the street. But over their head was their problem. And every person in the street had a problem. No one was without one. So we have to remember nobody's perfect. We're walking around a lot of unhealed us's, and it's okay. So as you're going about your day and you're all, oh, I'm just this and this and that, all of us are a little unhealed. We're all there, but we're working to be healed and get better. So have a little more grace, a little more patience with yourself as well as others as we move around in our day-to-day time, right? And don't be walking around breaking nobody doggone peace. Be happy, share the happiness, the love, and the light that we're working on, and the rest that we're going to learn how to give ourselves as we heal ourselves. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Granny's house. I thank you, and I'll see you Thursday. Bye.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear.